What is up, amigos? Today we're talking about the effects of the rear wing's height on the car's aerodynamics. So is there an optimal height that we want to put this wing at, and what happens when we put it at a non-optimal height? So let's say we have a sedan here, but this is really for any car. But the sedan is quite interesting because of the rear window here. So let's assume that the flow, first of all, is attached over this rear window, because that makes a big difference. As such, a boundary layer will be forming along here, and you will be getting fairly slow moving flow along here. And if you put the wing quite low to the surface here, then the underside, so the suction side effectively, because we want to produce downforce with this wing, won't be seeing clean flow, and as such you won't get much of a low pressure down here, which means that you'll be reducing the downforce that you can get. Now you want to put it up quite high, and generally speaking, about 30 to 40 centimeters will result in this rear wing being high enough to really clear any of the slow moving flow really on most cars. And that is going to result in the rear wing producing the most downforce possible. But there's a caveat to that. So rear wings often do produce quite a bit of drag as well. And the interesting thing is that putting it high up will sometimes also increase the drag. So if you were to put it, let's say, at 10 or 20 centimeters above the trunk here, you will actually reduce the drag, but also reduce the downforce. So there's that trade-off there. So why do we get a reduction in drag when this rear wing is so low? So the top surface isn't usually affected that much, but the bottom surface, so the suction surface, is usually affected by this height quite a lot. So if this wing was quite high in the flow, then the pressure underneath here will drop quite a lot, because that's how a wing works. So you have the underneath here, the flow comes along, accelerates, and the pressure coefficient drops a lot here, and that's how you produce a lot of downforce. Well, if you put it quite close to the surface, then you get fairly slow moving flow here, and this CP won't drop nearly as much because the flow won't accelerate as much, and also you get partially even some sort of blockage effect happening because you have a lot of flow coming in, and it wants to go between the trunk top and the underside of this wing, but it can't get through, so some even goes over the top here. So what happens now if the flow doesn't stay attached over the rear window here? Let's say the flow detaches here and you get a lot of a wake here. Well, that exacerbates this problem where now you need to increase the height of this wing even higher to make sure you get out of this wake section. Otherwise, what we were just talking about before, where if you put it quite low to the trunk, then you don't get very low pressure underneath. That's going to happen in an even bigger region here. So putting it even higher up is a good idea, and the downforce will increase a lot, as will the drag increase a little bit as well, because the wing is producing more useful work here, and that comes at the expense of the increased downforce, but increased drag, sorry. But the downforce to drag coefficient increases as well. So that's it in this video. If you liked it, make sure to click the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on. Peace, amigos.